In a small, peaceful village, everyone knew and respected Mama Ada, a hard-working widow who lived with her only son, Kelechi. But behind her warm smile lay a dark secret that would soon unravel. One night, Mama Ada sat alone in her room, consumed by her hidden desire for riches. She remembered a visit to a strange herbalist years ago who promised her unimaginable wealth if she made a great sacrifice. Blinded by greed, Mama Ada decided to cast the spell on her unsuspecting son, Kelechi. She waited until he was asleep, then performed the ritual under the moonlight. The next day, Kelechi began to act strangely. He seemed lost in a trance, spending all his time with his mother and refusing to leave her side. The villagers noticed and grew suspicious. As the days passed, Mama Ada's wealth began to grow. She acquired lands, livestock, and gold, but her newfound riches came at a cost. Kelechi's health began to deteriorate. One evening, a mysterious visitor arrived at Mama Ada's home. It was the same obelisk who had given her the charm. He came with a warning. The spell would take your son's life unless you undo it immediately. Faced with the possibility of losing her son, Mama Ada was torn between her wealth and her love for Kelechi. She knelt beside her son, who was barely conscious, and wept bitterly. In desperation, Mama Ada returned to the herbalist and begged him to undo the spell. He agreed, but warned her that she would lose all her wealth and live in poverty for the rest of her life. Uh, the spell was broken and Kelechi recovered, but Mama Ada lost everything. She learned a painful lesson that true wealth lies not in riches, but in love and family. Although Kelechi had been freed from the spell, his nights were haunted by terrifying nightmares. He saw visions of a dark figure whispering, "You were betrayed by the one you trust most." Kelechi began to question what had happened. Meanwhile, the villagers began to speculate about the sudden loss of Mama Ada's wealth and Kelechi's strange illness. Some believed it was a curse. Others suspected dark magic. One elder decided to confront her. The elder visited Mama Ada and questioned her about her riches and Kelechi's illness. At first, she denied everything, but under his piercing gaze, she broke down and confessed her dark secret. Heartbroken and angry, Kelechi confronted his mother. "Why would you do this to me?" he asked, his voice trembling with pain. Mama Ada could only respond with tears, unable to meet her son's eyes. Realizing the gravity of her actions, Mama Ada decided to seek forgiveness from the village. She gathered the elders and confessed her sins publicly, vowing to atone for her betrayal. To prove her sincerity, the village elders gave Mama Ada a task. She must help rebuild the community and care for its poorest members. Only then would she be fully forgiven. While Mama Ada sought redemption, Kelechi struggled to heal emotionally. He found solace in the village's wise elder, who taught him the value of forgiveness and moving forward. As time passed, Kelechi and Mama Ada began to rebuild their broken bond. Through shared work and heartfelt conversations, they slowly healed the wounds caused by betrayal. Mama Ada used her experience to warn others about the dangers of greed and the importance of family. Her story became a lesson for the entire village, ensuring that no one else would fall into the same trap. With her past behind her, Mama Ada lived a humble but peaceful life. She found solace in knowing that she had regained her son's love and the community's trust. And so, peace returned to the small village. And so, the tale of Mama Ada serves as a reminder: greed brings nothing but sorrow. Let us cherish the ones we love, for they are the greatest treasure of all.